we walked through this place that there would be a victim right here. My God, what have they done to you?
I put it to you that there is illegal acts of animal cruelty taking place on your facility right here.
It's absolute rubbish.
And they're attacking them, hitting them with the forklift, smashing them with rakes.
He's been following us from this facility. Now they're actually engaged in intimidation tactics. There's crimes taking place here. You have footage on your hard drives. Are you going to retain that footage from this point onwards? Well, that's fine. We can call the police.
No.
Call the police. All right, so we're currently in Cornwall, and we are going to Poultry Farm, a farm that for many years have been committing multiple criminal acts of violence towards animals, dairy cows. We're going to go and confront the owner of the property who lives. It begins, as many of our investigations do, on a quiet country road. From a distance, the dairy farm looks like any other, but from the sky, the sheer scale of it becomes clear. Rows of massive barns filled with animals. A carefully managed operation that promotes itself as family-run and humane. But is there something more sinister at play? Back in 2022, brave field investigators gathered weeks of covert footage from the site. I received it only recently and was disgusted by what I saw. My first instinct was to rush to publicise it, but there was a problem. Many years had passed, making accountability less likely, and some grainy clips made it harder to identify who was involved. So instead, we decided to reinvestigate. Some of what we filmed is too violent to show, but for the brave, we uploaded those clips separately. As for why we went back, to see if those same practices continued, and secondly, to confirm who is behind all this.
Whoa. Man, it's too much. It's too dangerous. We're just gonna have to go for it. There's no clear trail, right? So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through the lights. Slow, methodically, try not to turn them on.
We finally find the birthing unit. This is the most heartbreaking part of dairy farming. To keep the milk flowing, dairy cows must give birth to a calf each year. After 9 months of growing inside her womb, these first moments of nurture are the most precious to any mother. But that moment is short-lived. On Poultry Farm, we captured calves callously dragged away by one leg, and in many cases, immediately at birth, given no time at all with their mum. This distressed cow comes searching for her baby. The pain of separation is evident, not only in the newborns, but also in the pacing, pining mothers, and even in other herd members who respond to the cries around them. Farmers do this so that the calves do not drink the milk that's meant for sale, and therefore eat into their profits. Losing a child is the worst thing for any parent to even imagine, but on dairy farms like this, it's standard practice.
So just over here, there's a 360 camera that they use to monitor the calves when they're birthed. We're going to make our way over, but there's a possibility that we might be seen on the camera. But I want to go check the condition of these animals and their calves. So what we're doing is we're just looking for any injured animals. Considering the way they're treating them here, wouldn't be surprised if we come across some sick and downed cows. Oh my God. Here. What have they done to you? They've been left here to decompose, like pieces of trash, garbage just left on the side here. No respect. They smell like they've been here for 3, 4, 5 days, maybe a week, in the sun, rotting in front of the others, in front of the other cows, where they can see the other mothers, and they can see this young calf here, blood coming out her nose. This is how the UK dairy industry treats animals. What happened here, guys? Something bad has happened here, hasn't it?
Red alert, do you copy?
Is that a ball? Is that red?
Red alert, driveway, do you copy?
Again, which driveway? We need to know.
They're coming towards you.
can't go that way, that means. Squirrel, can you copy? Phoenix to squirrel, do you copy?
So much of what we captured appears like it breaks UK animal welfare laws. It's these very laws that the public trust are being followed as a bare minimum. And this is not some small rogue farm either. They supply milk to one of the UK's biggest dairy producers, Saputo Dairy UK. Saputo produces many of the biggest names in dairy products, including UK's most popular cheese brand, Cathedral City. And what's crazy is that right there on Saputo's website, they promise zero tolerance for cruelty and pledge to drop any supplier caught breaking their code of conduct. But how serious are the violations at this farm? To find out, we turn to animal welfare expert Jenny Mace.
So, based on footage from both 2022 and 2025, it would appear that there is persistent illegality occurring at Polshire Dairy Farm. Most frequently, this stems from excessive use of force on cows, including substantial tail twisting, slaps of the face, completely gratuitous hits, dragging of calves, general intimidation, and using goads with sharp or pointed ends. But it also stems from forced movement of so-called downer cows, cows that are unable to stand. And yet another kind of legislation breach is the delayed removal of cattle who have died on farm and the failure to place their bodies out of reach of other animals whilst awaiting collection of their bodies.
The next day, I put the drone up to see if the 2 dead calves were still there. They were. It was also milking time, and that's when it begins. Callous farmers, grieving mothers, already robbed of their calves, now beaten for refusing to give up their milk willingly. There was only one thing left for me to do: confront the owners of the facility and see what they had to say for themselves. This here is not only the owner of Poultry Farm, but is also the director of Davistow Creamery Direct, representing a privileged pool of farmers who supply milk to Saputo Dairy UK, whose trading entity has a £600 million annual turnover and is owned by Canadian multinational giant Saputo Incorporated. So he's part of a very lucrative operation indeed. Yeah, we're filming a story down here in Cornwall. I put it to you that there is a criminal, illegal acts of animal cruelty taking place on your facility right here. How do you respond to that?
That's absolute rubbish.
That's rubbish?
Correct.
And
No,
do your staff
say
abuse the
nothing else.
animals here?
No.
And if there were criminal acts of animal cruelty taking place here, would you take full responsibility for those acts?
Of course I would.
You would?
Please leave.
So you're willing to take responsibility for the crimes committed on this site?
Please leave the property.
Yeah. Do you understand what animal welfare laws in this country?
I understand anything in this.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
You're not.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. We can call the police because we've got a couple of criminal acts of animal cruelty we might want to report. We haven't come here actually without being prepared. I've come here to give you a right to respond. After I said that, started to cooperate. Do you remove dead animals that have been sitting there for days decomposing?
Correct.
Then what are those 2 calves doing there?
They're not dead and
Yeah,
decomposed.
do you have anything to hide in this facility?
No,
Then why don't you take me around to any of the mothers?
I will.
Let's go.
But
Let's go.
But not on camera.
Okay, leave the cameras here, let's go.
Very much.
So you don't have 2 dead calves over here. What are these 2 animals doing here? Aren't you supposed to move these in a reasonable time?
Yeah.
Practical time?
Yep.
Why have they been decomposing for days and stink? You don't think this is unsavoury, leaving these 2 animals like this, disrespectfully?
Just waiting. They're waiting for collection.
Waiting for collection. Why don't you keep them covered from flesh-eating animals and rats? This one's tongue spotted. Look at this. Do you think the public would be happy to be having Saputo Dairy in their Cathedral City cheese with these animals laying there like this?
I think so. For police and food.
Please come here. That's absolutely fine. You've now invited me into the farm.
Yeah.
So how can you take full responsibility for all your workers' actions here? Do you review the footage? Do you vet your workers?
Get the workers. I'm on site every day.
Every day?
Myself and son and all.
Who operates the red forklift? Do you operate it?
I operate the forklift.
Our footage caught several workers not only beating, kicking and stabbing down cows to force them up, but one man, who appears familiar, goes even further. He rams this injured cow with a tractor, the same machine workers illegally use to drag animals across the farm, and at times even into the parlour to extract what little milk their exhausted bodies have left. Do any of your workers use excessive force to the animal?
No.
Hitting?
No.
Using sharp instruments to goad the animal?
No.
Are you sure about that? Yes. You've never seen a worker with a sharp instrument in their hand pinching the udders of animals, stabbing them,
No.
chasing them?
No.
Never seen that?
Nope.
But you know everything that takes place in this facility, right?
Yep.
There's crimes taking place here. You have footage on your hard drives. Are you going to retain that footage from this point onwards?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or are you going to delete the footage?
No. You would.
You're smiling. You're smiling. Your sister, yeah, she's laughing. You're not laughing though, are you?
I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you. I'd actually.
Okay, wait, you want me to leave now?
Leave.
Okay, yeah, okay. His sister was laughing at these allegations. He's got all these cameras operating for what? Like,
He almost looked like he'd been called out.
we noticed someone following us as we left Poultry Farm, and 10 minutes later, they were still following us. You see, just isn't your average farmer. He's also a wealthy businessman, and when you threaten someone's empire, you just don't know what they're capable of. Okay, I'm gonna go to St. Austin. I'm just gonna go to St. Austin and see what he does.
Yeah. Oh, he's following us.
Is he?
He's following us.
So, yeah, there we go.
He is following us.
He's there.
Oh,
No, he's behind us.
He's behind us again.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he sped up.
He sped right up, didn't he?
Yeah, get out. Excuse me? We've got a black Audi here following us. Okay. Okay, yep, no worries. You want to play games? We can play games too. Yeah, he's there. Do you? Yeah. What's your name?
No, I don't need to give my name. You don't have to join permission.
I don't care. I don't care. I've got your number plate and that and your identity here. And you're not really allowed to follow people to intimidate them, you know that?
I'm just driving.
No, you're not. You're following us. We've recorded you the whole time. There's a police station just here. How about we step inside and have a chat with them? You look familiar. You do appear to look like some of the unscrupulous people that work on Poultry Farm in the milking parlour.
I don't.
You do appear to look. I'm just asking you appear that way.
Okay, yeah.
So it's not you? You don't work at...
To look like a lot of other people I see, but no.
Okay, so you don't work at Poultry Farm?
I do.
Following us, that's
Who
all?
I am. It's correct.
That's right.
But where are you from? Why are you here? Why are you down here? What's your purpose?
To put forward allegations to... Right?
I'm not.
Acts of...
Am I-
Don't know who you
No,
are.
you don't
Trying to
know.
work that out.
Exactly. Please
2010, 22.
Two-
Have you worked there since 2022?
Can you go into the police?
He would have, because why is he getting involved?
Yeah. He's
Why is he getting involved? Because he's definitely been... You're smart, aren't you? You're a few steps ahead of us, aren't you?
Guys, if I ruin your day, it will make mine day, man.
You're engaged in an intimidating behaviour, stalking us and following us. He's painting actually dairy farm as more of a criminal enterprise. He's not actually doing any favours here. What's your relationship with...
You're intimidating.
You like that word, don't you?
Have a view.
Yeah, they might, maybe trading standards might have a view on who the identity of those are in footage.
You don't have any footage of me. Because I'm not from here.
And
I
why
don't
are you
like
following
following
us?
I'm following you. I've stated I'm not following you.
What don't you like about what I do?
I don't know what you do.
You
explain
don't know what I do, but he doesn't like what I do. He's very, very intelligent, this one. Does that make sense to you?
What you do earlier on. You
Does
got
that make
out
sense to you?
the van when I was at a junction and approached me with
You
fist
started
waving.
following us before that, mate. We
Your
filmed
fist
it.
waving.
It's fine. There were no fists.
hazards on.
No, I just said come over here and talk to us.
Aggressive. And I reversed back. And I reversed back.
Just come through on his phone.
Yeah.
So
Nothing.
that's on 4K. We can zoom in there. So why is contacting you? Answer the phone.
No.
Answer the phone.
No.
Why is contacting you? This guy's not very smart, is it? Turns out you're not so smart, eh? Turn your hands around. Let us see your hands. Blood on them, eh?
That was good.
Yeah,
That was
it was.
a journalist thing to do, actually, really good.
Blood on them, eh?
Yeah.
We ended up at the police station. Not because we'd done anything wrong, but for the safety of my team. Because the strange car stalker had refused to stop. The police confirmed to us that the black Audi belonged to the
I believe the vehicle may have belonged to
The black Audi?
yeah. Perhaps just trying to scare you off.
These shameless intimidation tactics might work on defenceless animals, but they won't work on us. After meeting and mysterious car guy, I was able to get a good gauge of their identifying characteristics. We then started trawling back through our secret camera footage to see exactly where anyone resembling them was committing animal cruelty. We noted their mannerisms and behaviours, the way they walked, the way they talked, their faces, height and age. And then we compared them to others at the farm. It became clear that himself was involved with many of the worst examples of cruelty including the tractor incident and the use of sharp goads. Jenny's report confirmed at least 10 breaches of legislation attributed to the man resembling. And then there's mysterious car guy.
Please go to the police station.
Station. It's a police station. What accent's that? You look familiar. You work on the farm. I might have you on footage. He works in the milking parlour, don't you?
Well, he was even easier to identify. Short, angry, athletic,
Are you a boxer?
and aggressive. Terrorising, attacking and swearing at these gentle, timid animals.
You're literally bluffing, mate. It's so.
Bluffing?
You have no.
That's him. That's him.
That's it.
Yeah. You work in the milking parlour, don't you? Do you like chasing cows?
I really.
I'm asking a question. Do you like chasing cows?
But who was he? After a deep search, we finally found him.
Is that your father? Silver wedding ring on his left hand.
Yes. Like
Yeah?
most wedding rings are on your left hand. Yes, correct.
Married to daughter and lived at the.
The vehicles belong to the.
His name. But what about the others? Like the other director? Well, unreleased footage from secret cameras left at his farm in 2022 also uncovered cruelty, including 38 cases of excessive use of force, and shockingly, workers beating and violating cows with plastic pipes. Disturbingly, this kind of violation was also captured on farm. So now we have two main directors and a son-in-law involved in suspected crimes against animals whilst supplying the milk which makes the nation's favourite cheese. Now don't forget that these cameras were left at random weeks in random years on the farm, and this is what we found. And even on the day that we were talking to they were hitting cows then in the milking parlour. So this proves that the cruelty was widespread and frequent, not isolated. This is always the case, whether we expose small farms, large farms, or even RSPCA assured farms. And it always seems that no matter when we look, we find the same thing. You see, this culture of abuse takes place wherever someone looks at an animal and sees a product instead of a sentient being worthy of respect. They abuse these animals, they lie to the public, and then they laugh all the way to the bank. So now it's time for real accountability. Stay tuned.